Homemade pizza night in the Sears house. I'm making 2 homemade pizzas. The way I do it is I like to start off with a sink right ready to wash my hands and other dishes I might need as I do it. So I got my sink full of water and soap ready to go. Next thing I start with is I preheat my oven. 450 is what I put it on. Bake, start preheating that oven. Got my frying pan ready to go for my meats. All my ingredients are laid out, ready to start making homemade pizza. Ready to go at her. So, I also like to time myself. So, let's get started. Right into the flour and yeast and making the dough. So, getting my dough going here. Mix this up. I'm doing 2 pizzas today, so once I get my dough made up, I like to let it rise on the stove here. Also getting my hamburger going. That's the other important thing I put on my pizzas, so we get that cooking. Turned up there. Anyways, we're cooking. Here's my time. I'm rolling along. So, while I'm waiting for my dough to rise, I get my hamburger cooking, and then it's time to chop up the rest of my ingredients. So I'll be chopping up some ingredients here, getting them ready to go. And of course, sauce time. Get the sauce going. So, ingredients are cut up. Ready to top when I get going here. Sauce is all ready. My dough is risen really good. I got hamburger here. And what I like to do is once the hamburger is almost cooked, I like to pre-cook my other meat with it. It just makes it a lot easier and it blends those flavors. So that's what I do. So we're going to get this hamburger cooking with the rest of these meats and pepperoni, salami, and ham. And that's going to make the flavor of the hamburger a little better. I don't normally put salt and pepper on my pizzas. And the hamburger gets seasoned with all this extra right here. Okay, it's almost time to spread the dough and get that going. Hi, back at her. Here's my pizza dough all rose. So I get my hands all buttered up real good. They're nice and clean because I do dishes as I'm making pizza. So my hands are always staying nice and clean. So once my hands are greased up really good, it's all about getting this dough spread. And there is technique to spreading dough. I start with my hands kind of bowed out like that, using my palms quite a bit. And once I do that, I can work my fingertips to the edges. And I can get this dough spread pretty quickly. Spin it around here. Trick is too though, is you want a good dough that's risen. I gave this lots of time to rise, so it's nice and puffy, ready to go. And I try to make quick work of this process because I pre-cook my doughs. And that just helps raise them in the oven because everything else on my pizza is pre-cooked. All my meats. So there's really nothing that needs cooked other than my light toppings here. Mushrooms, olives, hot dogs, which goes on the top too. So once I got my pizza spread out, I make sure my edges are pushed up because these parts always shrink away from the pan. So I try to get that done as quick as I can. No holes if I can help it. Even pat, done. Now, sauce. This sauce got some really good spices, onions in it. And yeah, let's get her going. Get this pizza going. That's a good sauce here. Spread it around. I like this sauce. It's a good recipe and I like lots of it, I guess, because my pizzas are a lot like a casserole. They're quite thick. Okay, so sauce is spread. I take a little bit of oregano. Get that oregano spread around on that pizza. Helps on that bottom layer with the... Okay, and then some Parmesan. Get some Parmesan going on it. And that's going in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes on the setting I got it on right now, which is 450 what I cook my pizzas on. Good. Okay, so one pizza out of the oven. It's pre-cooked a little bit. I'm going to load this one with meat and all my toppings, and half of it. The girls will have the other half. They like mostly just meat. So this is the process that goes next, is I take my blended meat mixture and top this pizza. Okay, so this is half and half, this one. It's all ready to go in the oven, topped. A little extra cheese here just because. Okay, this one's going in, and then I'm going to start on this one. Well, here's pizza number 2 done. And this is full meat except for one little piece here. It's got a little bit of oregano on it, a couple pieces of pineapple. And yeah, this is going in the oven real soon here in about 3 minutes. The other one's going to be done. This one's going in. And I do up my dishes. And one more quick video just to show you how long it took me. Okay, one's ready to come out of the oven. One's ready to go in. There's the first one done. Yes, sir. Looks delicious. And the last one to go in. Okay, second pizza coming out of the oven. There it is. Turn off the oven here. Timer's off. Timer's off. It's 6:44, so 2 pizzas in about, what was it? An hour. 1 hour. Dish is done, ready to eat.